Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from My Random Hobbies, and today I have an incredibly large box that arrived today. Looks like it used to have a scooter in it. I'm very excited about this if it's what I think it is. So let's get into it. Okay, so there are some childhood toys that are iconic, and I think this is what this is. This is one of my favourite toys from when I was a boy. Quite possibly the most exciting toy that a young boy could have had at the time. It goes back, it's linked to a film franchise, so you might be getting an idea now of what it is, especially given the size of the box that it's come in. It's one of those things that as a child, you sort of grow out of toys, you get rid of them, you sell them at car boots, whatever it would be. Myself and my brothers did exactly that. We grew out of our toys, we sold them on, or we got rid of them, and probably all of us have regretted that decision, particularly with the Star Wars franchise. So this is something from Star Wars. Again, very cool. I hope it's what it is. Now, finding this is not easy. Finding it at a reasonable price. It's well packaged. There's lots of bits in here. It is not easy at all. So let's try and pull it out. And you might be able to see now from the shape of it. In fact, you'll be able to tell now what it is. This is the 1979 Millennium Falcon. Okay, it's a huge toy really at the time. You'll notice that there are parts missing, quite a lot of parts missing from this. Now I'm just going to see if there's anything else in the box before I go and explain any more about it. There's nothing else there. No. Okay, so that's all wrapped. We'll get rid of that box. Okay, so this is incomplete, as you can see. The top does come off, and I know that there were going to be some other bits in here because it came with some little bits and pieces. So let's have a look. There's all sorts hidden in here. Now, the good thing about this is that because there were plenty of these around, there are plenty of parts to get. So you can see in there, it's missing the interior wall, which is just cardboard. It's missing the top portal hole for the gunner. It's missing the gun. It's missing the chair stand. It's missing the compartment to hide away in. The chessboard. Oh, trying to do this backwards. The chessboard there, it's missing, and the little Jedi training ball as well. So quite a lot. And then we've got the cockpit glass and thing, and the satellite dish as well. But it does seem to have its battery compartment, which is great, and that seems to be intact. And inside, I don't know if you can see, it has the motor as well behind the battery compartment, just below here. Okay, so the motor's still there, the legs are still there, which is great. So they can extend out and come down, which is fantastic. So they're still there. So all in all, not too bad. Stickers, need to get those. There are stores that sell reproduction stickers, so that should be fairly easy to sort out. I'm just having a look to see if there's anything in the bits that they've put inside. Fantastic. So we actually have the satellite dish here and the stand. This itself can run to about 30 or 40 pounds online. So to have that is fantastic, and that can get plonked right on top there. So there we have the satellite dish, communication dish. It's a little bit loose, that's okay. For display purposes, it's fine. Let's see what else we've got in here. Now this could be another good bit to have. I was just trying to tear it off. It's well wrapped, I have to say. There we go. So this is excellent because this is the cockpit and the ramp as well. So that is the ramp that they walk up into the Millennium Falcon. So that should attach onto there, which I'll mess around with later. It doesn't have the struts to the ramp, so that's something that will need to be purchased at a later date. It also comes with the cockpit top, so that's great as well. That should slide in, and again I'll do this later, but it should slide in to the cockpit area there. It's missing the glass, and again you can buy those online, so that's not too much of a worry either. But that's very cool to have that with it as well. And finally, just checking these bags, nothing else there. We actually have 3 figures that came with this. Now these aren't the original 1970s figures. These are Kenner figures, but they are from 1994, 95, I think. And they're not the traditional sort of figure style. So you'll see when I get one open. We have Princess Leia, and they feel made of metal perhaps. So this is Princess Leia inserting the memory or code into R2-D2, and you can see on the bottom there it says 1994 Lucasfilms Limited. So little figures. Then you know, they're not in the best condition, but they're okay. Whether or not I'll keep them in my collection is another matter. But you know, because they're not the sort of ones I remember from my childhood. So you've got to be quite choosy about your collection, otherwise it could get ridiculous. If I was collecting all things Star Wars, then yeah, maybe. So we've got R2-D2 here as well, and clearly the 2 figures together make a nice little scene. Okay, and then the final one that we've got here, I think, if I remember rightly from the listing, was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, looking a bit sorry for himself, with a bit of lost paint on the face and hands. But again, not bad. They came with it, so I'm not going to obviously say no, quite like that. So there we go. A little bit of work to be done on the Millennium Falcon, but what I can do now is spend a little bit of time trying to find deals and on the sort of parts that it needs. It looks like there's a bit of work to be done on the legs and things, because the back legs are quite loose, so I'll have to have a play with that. There's a bit of yellowing on the plastic, but that's to be expected. But all in all, a pretty clean product. I'm chuffed to bits with this. The Millennium Falcon from my childhood, and that's going to be pride of place in my display once I get that up and running. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again for another video soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.